warm welcome back. I am Sage and you're watching 𝐾𝐿 TV live from the Sydney studio, and this is the Stocks in Action show. Let's have a look at the ASX 200 and the ASX listed stocks that are trending today. The S&P ASX 200 is up today, gaining 50.40 points or 0.71% to 7,131.2, current at 10:24 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. The top performing stocks in the index are Crown Resorts Limited up by 4.37% and AUB Group Limited up by 4.16%. And over the last 5 days, the index has gained 1.46% and is currently 0.02% off its 52-week high. More sectors are lower than higher over the last week, despite the gain in the S&P ASX 200 index. Although little changed, consumer staples is today's best performing sector. Consumer staples is up by 0.20% for the past 5 days. And on that note, let's have a look at some major news from the ASX listed companies. And having a look at the first big news, which comes from Woolworths Group, is remaining in a strong position post-demerger with Endeavour Group. Woolworths Group Limited has been pursuing its separation from Endeavour Group and believes that the demerger shall improve shareholder value over time and is superior to other available alternatives. The demerger is anticipated to produce two autonomous and prominent ASX-listed companies, while WOW shall continue to be Australia and New Zealand's leading food and everyday needs business. However, Woolworths Group and Endeavour shall retain the advantages of continuing relationships between the two groups throughout 5 vital aspects. And subsequent to the demerger, Woolworths Group is expected to remain in a strong position with pro forma net cash, eliminating lease liabilities of 75 million Australian dollars as at 3rd January 2021. Woolworths Group Limited stock traded at $39.94 Australian, current at 10:31 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And moving on to the next big news, Lendlease Group's Steve McCann appointed as CEO of Crown Resorts Limited. Lendlease Group has noted the appointment of Steve McCann as the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of Crown Resorts Limited, with effect from 1st June 2021. Earlier, Lendlease Group had declared that Mr McCann would retire from the board of LLC on 31st May 2021 and shall be replaced by Tony Lombardo, effective from when Mr McCann would retire from Lendlease. Now, Lendlease is progressing the transition of Mr Lombardo into the role, and the duration for this transition remains unchanged after the announcement from Crown Resorts. Lendlease Group stock was trading at $12 Australian and 7 cents per share at 10:31 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Let's move on now to the next big news. Crown Resorts is to assess merits of the merger proposal received from the Star Entertainment Group. Crown Resorts Limited has acknowledged the receipt of a merger proposal from the Star Entertainment Group Limited under a scheme of arrangement. Star believes that there is a possibility to unlock substantial value from a sale and leaseback of the merged entity's property portfolio. Crown Resorts has yet to form a view on the merits of the merger proposal and shall now initiate a process to assess the proposal. For this purpose, Crown Resorts looks forward to engaging with significant stakeholders involving regulatory authorities. Crown Resorts Limited stock last closed at $12.67 Australian, current at 10:31 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And meanwhile, this ASX listed stock is in the news today as well. Polynovo hires Joshua Cheetham as the new Director of Research and Development. Polynovo Limited announced recently that it has hired Dr. Joshua Cheetham to the new position of Director of Research and Development. 𝐕𝐝𝐻 is an accomplished executive with more than 25 years of experience in research and development, regulatory commercialisation of medical products and manufacturing operations. He has extensive experience working with polymer technology and intellectual property, having developed, patented and commercialised numerous products. And as per the Polynovo's release, 𝐕𝐻's focus will be on quickly growing a significant world-class research and development team to capture and commercialise the many business developments and new product opportunities open to the company. He will be leading the innovation strategy and research and development activities. Overseeing the hernia development would be an immediate priority. And meanwhile, Polynovo Limited stock was quoted at $2.76 Australian per share, current at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Another stock that made the news today is Nuheara. Commences the first shipment of HP Elite wireless earbuds. Nuheara Ltd shared on Monday that it has made the very first shipment of HP Elite wireless earbuds and sent it to HP Inc. or HP. It should be noted that HP and Nuheara recently announced a 3-year agreement, and this is the first product that is manufactured by Nuheara for HP under the umbrella of this supply deal. Nuheara had announced mass production of HP Elite wireless earbuds on 21st April 2021 and had shared that these wireless earbuds will initially be offered as option bundled with select HP notebook computers. Meanwhile, the last trade price of stock Nuheara Limited was 0.043 Australian dollars per share, current at 10:31 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thanks again for joining us on that one. That's all for now. Do stay tuned with 𝐾𝐿 TV for more live market updates. We'll be back with more news on the markets, economy and diverse themes and sectors. Sage signing off for now.